It is not for me. I do as nature does, and let my heart... Perhaps you are like me, or... Take your time.
You're talking about Halcyon, aren't you? I don't blame you. It'd take a cold heart and cobweb... Bold of you to ask. Some might take the suggestion very badly. Luckily for you, I don't count among their number. If you have a chance to climb Mount Halcyon, well, I'd be cruel to deny you. I'll be waiting to hear the details afterwards. Of course, in the spirit of open-mindedness, I want to hear it all. Was there anything else, besides your increasingly complex love life? Very serious of you, but go ahead. Just the one? Of course. Nervous, perhaps? When we entered Worm's Crossing, it felt like it might be the beginning of the end. Whatever happens, I'm glad it's with you next to me.
Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand. Indeed. I had feared a life in service of Shah might have narrowed her mind, but I'm glad to be proven wrong. There is more to her than even she knows, I feel. Now we will have each other, but not just each other. Our hearts are free to roam, together or apart, as nature designed. The feeling is more than mutual. Seek your bedroll when you are ready, but do not expect much sleep.
Hey, soldier.
You came. I was concerned you might have had doubts, or that this might have all been too soon. Perhaps a little. Do you know how hard it's been for me to contain myself? I'm almost frightened to touch you. If I give in, I may not be able to stop until I've devoured you. Nevertheless, I will be gentle. Or at least, I will try. Just as nature intended. Come here to me. Forgive me, I lost the run of myself. Sometimes, if blood runs hot enough, it's difficult to tame the beast. Ugh. Well, I need no further encouragement.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
What happens next is out of our hands.
Raven Guard is a lesson.
Please make your
Raven
way
Guard
to
is a
the audience
charlatan,
chamber.
like every last patriarch of this bitch.
Sorry, dude.
Lord Gortash is expected.
Be exhausting to be sensitive.
A long way to go still.
Is expecting you.
Hey, good looking.
Swords and blades, always sharp.
Making me sweat.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
That should work.
Just a brief respite. We're on the same side last time I checked.
Nice little nap.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold. I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke. Not by boat. It's the army marching towards us that makes things dangerous. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. Really? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll... Thank you.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
You're asking a lot. But I can wait. For a while, at least. Let's get Baldur's Gate safe. Then rip his throat out.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gor. What did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste.
I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me.
Truest of souls, bathe.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero, if not Faerun suffers in darkness? Tyr has abandoned us, but Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light that. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark.
No.
This isn't...
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the...
Ravengard, the real Ravengard, is in there somewhere.
Have we finished then? Help me. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fire. She's been punished for her life.
Punished? Gods. Don't want to imagine what that entails. Maybe there's still time to find her.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell, right...
The sun rises, true soul.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words.
It must be exhausting to be so...
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it.
You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup.
And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course, by all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt... Let's make camp when we're able. Mazul, until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Ah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you. Judging you. Don't like it.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watchers to theirs.
lad is fast asleep.
Bathed in a 10-day. Ate all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cells stink. What now? Goodness, how embarrassing. I had a heavy lunch. Welcome to Worms Rock Prison, the fifth nail, wee jail. What's your business? Second cell on the right. And you tell him, no seconds for supper. This here's a prison, not an inn. Hang on, I'll let you through. Well, in you go. And don't feed the prisoners. Makes me hot.
That's some goddamn poetry right there.
Will ought to know what happened with Missoura. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
I'm not paid to chat.
Where am I needed? The magic touch.
us.
Old man Otto's been muttering in his sleep. Something about a dragon sleeping on the Worm's Rock. It's all that cruel, he's been dead.
Where am I needed? The magic touch.
Still alive. So that's progress. That's a friendly-looking shadow. Oh, my hand slipped.
Heard they're making those metal beasts with 4 legs now instead of 2.
All right, time to skulk about. What path lies before me? I just want a little look.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. Try your best, but your best just isn't good enough. You don't have the gold to buy your way out of this situation.
Finding my way.
Bye forever, pal. Eat it.
Can't even catch my breath. Can't slow down.
Can't afford to let up.
time has come.
Take yours.
Let's go.
Blood comes easy these days. All by my hand.
Let's finish this. Onward.
Imperator!
Smell blood. Need to learn the hard way.
Another fight. Let's go. I'll strike you down.
What's cooking?
At least things have stayed interesting.
What's next, I wonder?
No time to rest.
What
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water.
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late.
It's over. By Avernus. Floric.
You don't get it. We lost. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stair. Your father's a tadpole. He's spoken accusations, apostasy, conspiracy. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place.
The hell's with that? Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done. Lead the way.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't very glazed that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing your watcher power up for the first time.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it.
And who the hells are you? And what were you doing down there? Of course they bloody... So, you'd be one of Jahira's. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I don't care much for your timing, but I like your gold well enough.
Your father bless you.
We offered patronage. The Gondians and the person with you enjoyed it.
The armor was a ball.
There's been 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next week.
My mother and friend.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Crackle at the edge of your consciousness.
Here we are again. Have you reconsidered? The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power, ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams. Oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more so much power and potential kept inert. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching, and these chosen, who have caused you so much, they brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody... They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, but they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will, because you... And when that moment comes, you...
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. If you see reason, I'll be here.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. Why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. But please don't.
I brought my own paring knife.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it. Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin cat smells like goblins. Yes, fun. Ooh, more.
I brought my own pairing.
Please, don't. Please, don't. Please.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients.
Fate, spit, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the girl has left. To Hugh, she left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way. Hast thou other business?
The librarian does this thing with her wit where you're on all fours and
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you arsehole!
Choose.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat Ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel unclean. I want to wash it away. All of it. I have an idea, but I'll need your help. Wait until the others are asleep, then come with me. There's a place we can go, down the coast a little.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash, and I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. And my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me.
I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink this. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. You are an... I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are savor her company. Who's to say my mistress can be so capricious? The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own... I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm. How I... The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself. If I deem you worth... Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed... I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most... But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients and...
This will do. Take off your clothes. I don't doubt you in the slightest. Come on, then. We've already come this far. A little misdirection. Couldn't resist. What's the matter? I know. but it's nice to hear you say it. I don't know if I can do this, now that I'm here. Wait, just give me a moment. I can manage, as long as you stay with me. Oh, hells, that's cold. Come here. Thank you. I needed that. I needed to know I can face things without Shah. I don't want to go back. Not just yet. Just a pebble. Now don't you dare stop.
Tadpole reveals your mind to Lae'zel. She knows you refuse to bargain with Raphael.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp. And you... Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Krashet.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
I swear.
Well, I can't really please them.
Don't like it.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job. You need to steal watches.
Those are foralities. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those things can go wrong?
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form.
Goal first. Then you can hit me.
There is work to do.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Await her blessings with open arms, and with pity those...
I'm so tough. I wonder if my old boots are still. They could be of use to me. She loves it when people complain. Even better when she gets to shut them up.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders.
This keeps up. The gravekeeper's
My mum's down there. I put a candle in the box with her. She never liked the dark. Find a casket for your daughter.
I'm not trying to pick a fight, Will, but it really seems like a blatantly ill-advised idea.
It's the furthest thing from my mind. Besides, Shadowheart, not all fiends are cut from the same scorched cloth.
How do they differ then? The number of horns? The exact timbre of their evil laugh?
Could be most anything. Their willingness to torment their travel partners with wisecracks, for example.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee.
where every hellish cure...
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one.
A most excellent decision. Coin and time.
This place is trapped.
What's that?
Yeah, but I gave you first, so you have to go.
Another one who can't take a bit of hard work.
Bits of the book were downright naughty.
People hiding in the undergrowth. They don't think they're revealing themselves.
Might will prevail.
Hop, hop. You're not gonna like this, mate.
It hides my identity.
But it's not exactly inconspicuous, is it? I cannot believe you've come dressed like the villain.
Let this murder be the sacrament.
Makes it unexpected. Which is good, right?
I'm not talking to someone dressed in their bathrobe.
What now? Blood follows me everywhere.
Finding my way.
Gods, it's hot in here. Ready for this?
I won't give in.
Quick! Must be quick. This mind is small, fragile. Listen, you know us. Absolute will. Not much time left. This mind cannot. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. You have a place in my grand...
The Elder Brain can control anyone with a tadpole? That's,
What happened?
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. Your bribery attempt has caused some offense.
say bye-bye. Huh. There's something going on here. I don't like it. Careful. I smell an ambush.
Are you sure it's not the flowers you're smelling? You may be allergic. But better safe than sorry, I suppose.
You'd have taken them, would you, Vista?
In the old days, those...
Are the gods truly this petty?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate, city of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present?
hypocrite! The blade of frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his... I thought you were going to save him. But you mean to make the city bow to you.
That meddling ghoul. Floric.
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn.